Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have a returning guest after a year. What was it? Yeah, it was a year ago since we last did this episode. Well, welcome back to the show, Denny.
Thanks, man.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
Yes. So a lot has changed since the last time we did this episode together.
Oh, yeah.
You remember we were in a different room. The mics were a lot lower quality. Yeah. So that was because you were literally our first guest during that time. But now, multiple guests later, it's safe to say a lot has obviously changed.
Nice.
But yeah, how have you been? Since the last time we did this on camera.
Good. Like I've been learning new skills, like web design and lockpicking, obviously, and some other ones. Also been upgrading my theology.
Yeah.
Many has been happening, and a funeral today.
Yes.
But don't worry, it's fun.
Okay. But last time when you were on here, we mainly focused on crypto and trading. What has happened since then? It seems like you drifted away from the trading, the crypto world.
Oh yeah. So for me, I'm more of a learner guy. Like I like to learn new skills. I don't like to just sit in one place. I just can't sit still, to be honest. Yeah. So that for me is just an experience. Might not stay there long, but yeah, I will eventually get past everything. Yeah. I just like learning new things. I don't like to focus on one and just stay with it.
That's true. I think diversifying is very important. I mean, I feel like I do the same with YouTube. I don't like to I stick to one content that gets views, I know, but I like to also do other stuff as well. As you can see, this is one of them. And then also getting back to music, which we might preview a new song today. So we'll get to that later. But at least for you, I think this is going to be a much different episode compared to the first one. A lot less crypto, a lot less trading, more about lock picking. And you did want to talk something about, I think you said you wanted to prove God with science. That was something you... Yeah, so we'll get into that. And yeah, I mean, what has been any big events that's been happening with you the last few years? Or last year. Yeah, last year.
For the last year, found got into two different industries as my work experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to work as a waiter, and then also worked as a sales assistant. It was pretty fun. Yeah, as I said, I've been trying new stuff, and those are a part of my journey. And for my last year, pretty much just getting out of trading. I mean, I have been trading, and it was fun, but later on, I discovered something more fun. So yeah, I want to focus on something else, and the 2 jobs, obviously. Yeah.
I mean, what are some things have you taken away from doing those jobs, or at least learned?
Well, the food in the food industry aren't clean. I'll say that, man. I'll say that. Yeah.
Damn. Exposing restaurant secrets.
It is not clean, trust me.
So what do? They just don't wash their food?
No, well, it varies across different restaurants. So there's issues with different restaurants. It's not always one problem that happens with every single restaurant. For example, mine, the cups are not clean. If you feel the cups, it's just oily. And it's
oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, man. Don't worry. It's just not clean. And for what do you call the type of material that's used to make a receipt? The kind of paper. What do you call it?
I don't know. Receipt paper.
Yeah, whatever it's called. As you probably know, it's cancer causing. Yet they put that into the food. Let me explain. So,
all right, conspiracy theory time.
No, it's not conspiracy theory. I was there. I was watching everything.
Okay.
So basically, there's when the dish is ready, they'll put on a iron table, The table is like just there in the middle of the kitchen. Be like, and eventually when it's like complete, they'll put the paper on top of the food. Even for soups, like it'll be just like on there.
On the soup?
On the soup.
In the soup?
In the soup. Or like porridge.
In kanji?
But again, it probably doesn't happen with every single restaurant. But
I sure hope not.
It happened with mine, okay? So, yeah, don't trust them too much. But yeah, that's one thing. Other things are pretty small. I won't be bugged so much.
That's fair.
Those two. Yeah.
I mean, do you want to talk about how, why you left some of those jobs?
Oh, the economy. I was like cut out. But anyways.
Yeah, it's just that. Okay. I mean, I feel like you're a person who moves a lot,
100%,
travels a lot.
Oh yeah.
Because like I sometimes struggle. I sometimes forget that I can't really think of a place, at least in my knowledge, that you call home. Like home.
The entire world is my home.
Exactly. It feels like the whole world is your home.
Correct.
So after we filmed the first episode of you went to China, and then you came back way faster than expected.
Yeah, my bad.
What happened there? What happened?
What happened
during your
there?
time in China?
I went to see this girl I liked.
Damn.
And
all right.
Honestly, she's like 9.5 out of 10. 0.5 is just to keep her humble. But anyways,
okay.
She was really good looking. But ever since that relationship, I just like stopped looking for appearance anymore. It's like doing homework. You trying to find someone who's good looking but can't even complete the homework with you. It's just not working. It won't work. Like appearance itself, it just won't work. So, anyways,
fair.
Next page.
Oh Jesus! And there we go. How long was that? 7 minutes in, we have our first out of pocket joke.
Yeah. Well.
There we go. So. Ironically, this feels very deja vu. After this episode, you're going back to China again.
Correct.
Are you going to meet another girl there?
No way.
What's the plan this time?
No way. I think I'm gonna stay single for I don't know until the chosen one appears. But yeah, before.
Yeah, but what are you going to do this time compared to
what am I gonna do
like
this
going
time?
to China?
Okay, so first of all, my grandparents are like very sick, so I'm gonna take care of them. Second of all, we're moving to a new place, so I'm gonna help them move. Those are the main missions I will be having when I go back to China. Yes, and I will be seeing my sister.
Okay.
Because she just gave birth to her baby.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, recently.
Yeah. So you think you said you'll be gone? Maybe years,
yeah,
right?
Supposed to be.
You said that last time, and then you came back under a year.
Yeah, I did a speed run, but anyways.
Yeah. So this time you actually have like a more, I guess, stretched out agenda.
Supposed to.
Okay.
Again, yeah. But if something happens, I'll have to come back again.
Okay. But yeah, so there's a possibility we won't see you for a while.
Correct.
And then I guess also. I'm actually curious. How is life different there compared to here?
Oh my god. Food back there is like $3 per meal.
Yeah?
No joke. I'm not joking. Like $3 per meal. So you earn your money here and you take it back to China, you spend it there. Yes, sir. And for example, this thing, the lockpicking set costs around like I forgot, I think $50 here. But it was $10 back in China. The whole set
Makes
plus
sense.
the practice tool.
And there's no tax there, right?
No tax. No, zero tax.
Yeah, no, that's great because I'm doing something similar.
I mean tax when you buy stuff, but not like personal gain.
Yeah, like wait, they'll still charge you tax if you buy stuff there?
No.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense because I'm getting a new camera. I could get it here right now,
right?
But it's like $300 extra, and there's tax. So I have a friend who's going to Hong Kong soon, and he's just gonna help me get it there.
Right.
No tax there, and it's slightly cheaper.
Right. That's like the shopping aspect. There's also the city aspect where there's actually way more skyscrapers back there, and there's like a lot of people like everywhere.
So what does that have to do with tax?
Oh, it has nothing to do. I'm just talking about another aspect.
Oh,
like how
okay.
how much people they have back there, and it's actually, I think the city is more like way more developed than here.
Oh, yeah. The last time I was in Hong Kong was 2014, and so I remember the big populations. Like
2014.
it was very crowded.
Yeah, it's even more advanced nowadays. It's like Times Square in New York, but everywhere.
Yeah. When I was in Thailand, and then when I was in Bangkok, bro, it felt like New York, but in Southeast Asia.
Right.
Because there was like a place similar to Times Square. It looks similar, like big LED screens and everything.
Oh yeah.
And then when we were coming back, we then went to Tokyo. Even more people, bro. You know, like those big intersections, with like
Right.
the big crosswalks. Yeah, I got to see that, and like, wow, it was just so many people there.
The description sounds like Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's as you said, more developed compared to back here. Like, I mean, like we go to downtown, and
Correct.
you already think, oh, it's crowded. It's not really compared to like
yeah.
other cities. Yeah. So, what about like just living standards?
Living
in China
standard
versus here.
Oh well, it's better here. Obviously, the water is way more clean. Like back there, you can taste the minerals. But yeah, by that I mean negatively.
It's more healthy.
There's like a trade-off. You know, it's not like everything good back there, but yeah.
It's just everything is also cheap.
I mean, if you want to get retired, you probably retire here.
Yeah.
But if you want to enjoy life, you probably go back there. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been to like the big places like the Great Wall and all?
Yeah. I actually climbed the Great Wall.
How was
like,
it there?
Twice. Well, honestly, I can't remember it so well because it was so many years ago, like climbing the Great Wall and stuff.
Do you think it will be like somewhat the same when you get back there?
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, I guess like for people watching who has not been there, and hopefully you've given them an idea now.
Yeah.
Of if they decide to go, what can they expect there? So
they can expect, honestly, as long as you're like a foreigner, people are gonna like look up to you. They're gonna like, oh, it's a foreigner, and they're gonna get like amazed. They will. Trust me.
Yeah,
I know my people.
It was it was similar like that in Thailand, where the locals kind of treated us like very
real guests,
guests, like celebrities almost,
like that.
Yeah, and like even you try to stay humble, but they're like, no, like we got to give you all our services and all that. So
honestly,
it's just part of their culture,
right? But I don't think we have that level of passion. But we will actually treat you like a celebrity. Like people sometimes people will even film you. Yeah, no joke.
That happened a lot. I had a lot of like young kids with their iPhones be like just walking up to my face like that.
Even if they don't film you, they will at least look at you.
Yeah,
but in a positive way.
Yeah, for sure. Like a couple of them asked. The funny thing is, the second, okay, Marcus, right?
Yeah,
from
Marcus.
church.
Yeah,
that guy. He likes to share everything with people. I told him, don't tell the locals that I'm a YouTuber. He doesn't listen to me. He tells them I'm a YouTuber. Next thing you know, I'm getting people asking me, what's your YouTube channel?
Oh my god.
I want to follow you. Like, nah. I'm just getting like, yeah. So the second they treat you like celebrities already. But the second they hear that you actually have like a platform, now they're even more excited to get to know you and want to, I guess, follow you.
Right.
So I know a couple of my Instagram followers and watching like are from Thailand. So yeah. I mean, I guess foreigners just get a different treatment. I'm just thinking if it was the other way around, if it was those people coming over to here, would we give them the same attitude? Or do you think we just?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the sad truth. I don't think we will.
Yeah.
I think they would be surprised with I guess how lucky we are, because we definitely have a higher living standard,
Right.
like higher living conditions. So I think they may be like, damn, you have you live such a like fancy life or something like that.
Yeah. But personally, I feel like Canada is more like to have different culture is a part of the Canadian culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think people are not really like welcome. Well, not really passionate because they're already like, you know, getting used to it. I
yeah.
guess.
I mean, we built this community from immigration. I think I want to say that.
Again, trade-offs.
Trade-offs. Yeah, trade-offs. And like just Vancouver as a whole, there's specific areas where you can clearly tell what culture resides there.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, will you miss home when you go to China? Will you miss being back here?
I think so. Yeah, I think Vancouver is actually a wonderful place, especially if you like nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expensive but beautiful.
I think speaking of nature, I think the most beautiful place I've ever been to is actually Whistler, which is a part of Canada. So
I think as a person who grew up in Vancouver, I'm kind of like numb to Whistler. It's like it's like the generic answer every like tourist. But then yeah. It makes sense. It is nice up there. And it is a popular tourist spot. When was the last time we were in Whistler? Was it 2019?
Maybe. I don't know.
It was for the band trip, I'm pretty sure. We watched Avengers Endgame up there. That was a memory.
okay.
We went there the weekend the movie came out. And then instead of being in a crowded theater with excited fans, we were in a small theater in Whistler watching that movie. So that was definitely an experience. But yeah. I mean, I think the network there is a little different than here, right?
Probably.
Safe to say.
What, you mean in China or Whistler?
Like, will you be able to stay connected to the world when you're there?
I don't think so.
So you're gonna go off the grid.
Except unless if I have a eSIM or VPN. You know what eSIM does?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll still be able to have a way to communicate with people
supposedly
back here. Hopefully. Okay. If you don't respond to my text, I don't know what happened.
So I have a question. Like, how do all those vloggers post their videos from China to YouTube?
Oh, that's a good question.
Either VPN or okay, so if it's run by a company, like the account, some companies are actually allowed, like legally allowed to have VPN. So those kind of ones are just like allowed.
Okay. But what about
for
like,
personal?
like, I don't think they're companies. They're like individual people.
Yeah, just VPN then.
Just
yeah.
VPN.
Because like, there's this Chinese YouTuber I've seen. She's like traveling throughout all of China, and she's making videos about it, which is really cool to watch.
Right.
But yeah, now you bring up that great question. How is she posting those videos?
Yeah, so do they allow VPN?
Yeah.
Technically, no.
But like clearly they're doing it if they're posting videos.
Like, here's the thing. Too many people are accessing to VPN to the point where they don't care anymore. As long as you're not like posting something outrageous, then they don't care. But if you're posting something outrageous, bro, you're gonna get caught someday.
So it's not allowed, but it's an unwritten rule that it's allowed as long as you're not doing anything wrong.
Well, yeah, like nobody cares.
And they don't enforce it, right?
They don't really enforce it, yeah. They only enforce it if
it's political, I guess.
Yeah, nobody
like,
does that. Like, we're just normal people out here trying to have fun and just, get more friends.
Take notes, Americans. all they complain about is politics.
Oh well.
Yeah, but
yeah, we don't do that. Nobody honestly does that. Yeah, people are just like, what's the YouTuber called? There's like a Russian guy. It's like 门外竖着. It's like,
who speaks really like fluent Mandarin?
I don't know. There's like a Russian guy who's like really popular back then.
Yeah, no, I think I know who you're talking about. he lives by the China-Russia border.
I have no idea.
And then he sometimes goes into those Chinese communities near there, and then he shocks the locals by speaking like super good fluent Mandarin.
No, I don't think we're talking about the same one.
Then
But anyways, so most people going, like getting VPN is just for them to like know more about the world. Yeah, they just wanna know what's out here, like out of curiosity.
Yeah.
They're not trying to do something sus. That's why like nobody cares. Like, and they don't.
But I think like travel. There's not much travel restrictions, I assume. But I guess it costs money. So
yeah, correct.
They.
I mean, most people hasn't even been outside of their country.
Yeah, it's true. I think some people actually.
It's understandable.
Some people tend to forget TikTok is made by China.
By China, yeah.
Yeah. Like a lot of. Yeah. So that honestly, how is it more like, I guess, what's the word, supervised, the stuff you post on TikTok because it's run by a Chinese company?
Technically yes. But you can also get banned because multiple people reported you, even though you didn't post something weird.
Yeah.
So
there is a risk.
The competition.
There is a risk to that.
I actually know a streamer who's like really good. She does like, she's not that kind of streamer. She's like just normal streamer.
So IRL streamer, like goes outside to
stuff
stream,
like that. Yeah.
Vlogs herself.
Yeah. She doesn't do anything bad, and she's just like doing her own stuff. And somehow her competitors just report her, like in bulk. Like they just find people to report them together, and eventually her account will get like frozen or like banned for, a period of time. She will have to appeal, and that thing also happens. So when your account get banned, it isn't always because you're like violating some rules. It might be because somebody is like,
Yeah, people sometimes abuse that those kind of features.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I think it's easier for YouTube because YouTube is very flexible. Yeah. Something happens to your channel, you just submit an appeal, and then they'll immediately like help you look at it. Okay. Most of the time, like let's say like a YouTuber channel gets hacked, you just send a report to YouTube, and then I think like within like 2 business days, your channel's back.
Right.
So I think just the companies are very different depending on the
like the
country.
restaurants. They're different, right?
Exactly that. Yeah. So, what has been like your go-to platform, I guess? Because I know you can't. You slowed down on Instagram. I know that.
Yeah.
But like, was it Instagram? And what do you use now? What are you using now to like?
I don't use anything. I just don't watch short videos anymore. I feel like it's a waste of time. And
that's true. That's true.
I might if I actually want to extract something useful, like knowledge-wise, I might as well watch some YouTube.
Yeah, about YouTube. Didn't you do a series of like tutorials on crypto on YouTube?
Yeah,
but the no BS, whatever.
Yeah. But I don't do that anymore. It's like too time-consuming.
Yeah.
And I like learning new skills. Like that one, it's definitely fun. Like video editing, it's definitely fun. You get to, there's like so many resources out there, and you can just like pair it however you want.
Yeah.
And the way how people utilize those tools are just crazy. And I gotta say, it is really a good skill to learn. Yeah.
What's most important about video editing is you can learn from tutorials, but you only get better from training yourself.
Right.
Learning it yourself. Take it from me who's been doing YouTube. Like I've been editing a lot of videos for a lot of years, and I'm watching back some of my old videos. You can blatantly tell. You can see the evolution, the progress of So, are those videos still up, or are they all gone? The videos you made.
Oh, they're still up, but I'm just like not making new ones anymore.
Have they done well?
What do you mean?
Like, have they racked up views?
No.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. But like what was the content and how long were they? Like 10, 20
They were like
minutes?
5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes.
Explaining like economy, explaining like just random stuff, philosophy, logics,
Yeah.
theology, maybe even lockpicking. And there's no skill about that.
You should do that. Honestly.
There's no tutorial about that.
Lockpicking tutorial
yeah.
videos.
So in my videos, basically, I just filter all the BS, like the beginning part. You know, for most YouTube videos, the beginning part, the introduction was like 2-3 minutes. Man, take that off. Nobody's watching that. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically my channel. I'm just like extracting the essence and putting it into a short video.
So in the video editing world, we call that trimming the fat.
Okay.
Because you know how like when you trim meat in the butchers,
Okay.
they get rid of the fat,
Right.
and they sell you the meat.
Mm.
So it's the same analogy in video editing. You cut the fat, the bits you don't want to,
Yeah.
and then you keep that. So
Yeah.
that's basically what
100%.
you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's maybe you should do lockpicking tutorials. Honestly, I think those would bang.
Yeah, we're making one right now, right?
Technically, my editor like clips this portion and
Right.
then makes it as a video. But before we do the lockpicking, though, you did also want to talk about a little bit about
Theology.
theology. You did mention theology. This is a perfect transition. So, go hit us with your theories.
We're going that first.
Yeah.
All right.
Might as
So
well.
so this goes back to where like how I met God. I actually met God through debates, and I used to debate like with people like on there. I'm not watching people. I'm like there debating against someone.
Just
And there's this competition where people, and it was a Chinese debate. So people brought like the host brought people from all kinds of religions and including atheism together for a debate and see who lasts longer.
so that was a social experiment.
Kinda, but it was like serious debate, and it was like decentralized. So most debates out there, so for example the British ones, they're mostly rated by how well you speak. But in the realm of logics, your statement is never, and it should never be rated based on how well you speak. Because your grammar and everything and your points might stand out, but it might not be logically sound. So, for example, if two people are debating about global warming, they will rate based on how, like, the words you use, and like the point, like how interesting your point is, instead of the proof you've given. So, and there are other modes of debates out there as well. There's like debates that's based on votes.
Oh, votes.
Like people, the crowd will vote.
Oh,
who's the winner.
votes.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard votes.
No. So, for example, you've probably seen those.
Yeah.
You know, there's like people with this statement and people with that statement, and when they
I
finish,
actually did a debate course this past semester, so this is interesting.
right? So, and in the end, they will vote
Yeah.
who they think is the best. But then, in the realm of logic, that will be appealing to popularity, and the logic behind that is basically, because it's popular, therefore it's right. Okay, then if murder is popular, is that right?
So they're debating whether the majority perspective is
and I can just, right, like people can just spend money and just buy their vote. That's like very possible. And there's also this kind of debate where their statement is being judged by a judge or multiple judge. Then that will be appealing to authority. Appealing to authority is because authority, like because scientist says this, therefore it must be correct. Because judge judged it this way, therefore it's 100% correct. That's the logic behind those. And the decentralized debate I went into is, so it's like a game. You have 3 lives, I have three lives. If I make a logic fallacy, I lose a life. And if I didn't make a logic fallacy in 10 rounds, I heal for 1 life. It works like that. And eventually, and the point of this is to prove your point. You cannot say, oh, you can join Christianity because it gives you a better mental health. Can't do that. You have to prove it's correct with actual evidence. And you have to prove the evidence is actually true. And meanwhile, you cannot make any logic fallacy. So that's the debate I went into. It's decentralized. There's no judge. Nobody's voting. But here's the thing. The technology wasn't that advanced on when I was doing that debate. But nowadays, there's this kind of debate where they insert basic logic, like basic knowledge about logics into an AI.
Oh, okay.
And they put the AI on blockchain. And I probably explained what blockchain is.
I was going to say, what does blockchain mean?
Okay, so blockchain is like a technology where, consider this. Blockchain is like a technology where information is stored decentralized.
Right.
Like you can't just change information on blockchain.
Is this something they teach in computer science?
You probably know this. No, okay.
Okay.
But we can research about this later on.
Okay.
Anyway, so blockchain is like decentralized technology where information is not like, or like the information and the change of information is not decided by one person.
Okay.
It has to be decided among a bunch of people, like everyone on the blockchain.
So it is also by majority on that.
Yes, but it's a little different. So it's like based on computing power.
Okay.
That's for another episode. Don't worry. It's just like a decentralized technology where if you put information up there, it can be changed if you set it in a correct way.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they write a smart contract. Smart contract is like a code. The code you store on blockchain and runs automatically.
Yep.
Is called a smart contract. So basically, we put an AI on blockchain, and we insert it with knowledge about logics. And whoever interacts, for example, whoever try to change the AI, try to hack the AI, or try to change his code, every single one of these actions, which is called logs, will be recorded and will be public. So everyone can see if anyone's trying to do something about the AI. So there's this kind of debate where you debate each other and you're debating based on proof, right?
Yep.
And if you get a fallacy, you lose a health, right?
Yeah.
And the AI will be the judge. Because it's inserted with basic knowledge about a logic. And let's say if this guy made a logic fallacy, and he don't admit it, we'll ask the AI, does this fit certain logic fallacy? If yes, there you go. You cannot explain yourself anymore. You lose a health. So it's decentralized. Nobody get to decide. It's just facts. You and the other person and AI
decides it for you.
Yeah, and whoever tried to hack the AI in the middle of the conversation will be public. Everyone can see. So there's no way.
Has anyone ever tried that? To hack the AI in the middle of the.
You can't, because in order to hack it again, you need to have 50% of the computing power, which means you're basically fighting against every single computer that's actually working for this blockchain. And you have to have at least 50% of their power. Okay. So imagine this. You are calculating a bunch of mathematic problems on your computer and millions of other people. if this hacker wanna hack this server, he'll have to beat at least 50% of the user. Actually, like, I don't know how I can explain this.
I was thinking of the guy who hacked 16 billion people's passwords. How did he do that?
Because that's centralized. That will be a different technology. That's not blockchain technology. Basically, in order to hack blockchain, you have to have 50% of the total computing power across the entire server. And it's nearly impossible, but it has happened several times.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so we debate, so back then we don't have the AI thing, but now it's like published. But back then we don't have it, so we don't talk about it.
So is the AI just a big computer screen, or it's like
the AI is a code online, so
okay.
Nobody stores it on their computer.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once it's published, you can set it to be unchangeable or like changeable when certain situation happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That has to do a little bit with, well, mostly with crypto. It's a part of the crypto technology. But anyways, so in the decentralized debate, we're like debating based on the fallacies, right, and proofs, right. So first, before you come up with any statement, you have to prove there's a possibility of that thing happening. So for example, if you're having a debate where a meteor would just like fall into this house, well, yeah, it's possible, but before you actually start a debate with about that, you have to prove the possibility is actually worth debating.
Okay.
So same thing, I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna prove the possibility of God existing first, because if there's zero possibility, then there's no point of debating about it. And we're not into a debate. I'm just explaining what I've been through. Yeah.
All right, Brandon. Start.
Yeah. So the possibility. So for this entire universe, there's actually only several possibilities. There's a God, and the universe has a beginning, or universe has a beginning and there's no God, or universe has no beginning, there's no God, and universe has no beginning and there's a God.
So what about the Big Bang?
That means the universe has a beginning. Or somebody takes it as the beginning of the last death. Okay. After the last death. But I'll explain that later. That we'll have to get into quantum physics, which, don't worry, I've studied about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So speaking of which, we'll have to talk about Big Bang.
Sure.
So so the basic theory about Big Bang is redshift. Have you heard of it?
Have you heard of it?
No.
So redshift is basically when you're observing a light source, if they're moving further away as you observe, the light is gonna appear red. If it comes closer as you observe, it's gonna appear, I think, blue. Yeah, so they came up with Big Bang because they observed a redshift, which means things are moving apart from each other. So if you reverse that logic, that means everything are supposed to be condensed. Well, it logically actually doesn't make sense, because you're assuming that if this is moving apart, then it also happens with all the other part of the universe.
How did they observe the red?
What do you mean? With certain what do you call it, tools.
But like,
if you want to ask me how is it like calculated, how does the mechanics goes, I don't know. Okay. But yeah, it's basic science and it's actually researchable.
Okay.
It's online. You can just search up the base of Big Bang theory, and you're gonna see a redshift, and you're gonna see CMD, which is cosmic microwave. What was it again?
Okay, I found this on the web. CMD, which is cosmic microwave. Check it out.
Correct.
All right, thanks, Siri.
Well.
Triggered the scene.
See who's up. Yeah. Are we gonna cut that part?
No,
Leave it in. Leave it in.
Actually kind of funny.
Okay,
Siri
alright,
just
alright.
randomly. She was
Yeah.
listening the whole time.
Yeah, that was random, honestly. So yeah, I think whole thing was like cosmic microwave background radiation. That's the whole phrase, the whole name. Those are the two main bases for Big Bang Theory, which are actually logically flawed. So, because, well, first of all, with the cosmic microwave background radiation, they're basically saying, according to our calculation, and this is a mathematical claim. They only did the math behind it, but there's no actual evidence that supports this. They were like, okay, if there was a Big Bang, then as time flies, like as the bang happens, and as time goes by, the radiation should be like this number, this amount of number, and they did a match with the current radiation that's like out there, and it's like quite matching. So therefore, there must be a Big Bang, but that's flawed. That's
So
like,
the show is a lie.
well, not really.
Sheldon, damn it.
I mean, like God could use, like, here's the thing. There are theories out there that says the 7 days of creation might not be like literal 7 days,
Yeah.
because what is a day, first of all?
Well, a day is a set amount of time.
Not really. So a day on Earth is calculated by the Earth like
Yeah.
rotation,
like spinning,
right? Yeah. And how like it goes around the sun, right?
Well, that's how you measure the year.
But the issue is, for the first few days of creation, there was no sun. Remember that. So the day wasn't
Shit, it's getting deep.
right. So it might not, right? Might not, but it can be, because miracle can happen.
Yeah.
It might not be literal days, because sun wasn't even there, and right. So what is a day? Maybe a day to God, but that can be thousands of years. Well, not like literal thousands. Yeah. So
You know, this was recent. A bunch of archaeologists claimed
right.
they might have found the location of where Noah's Ark is. It's like somewhere in Turkey.
It was like on top of a mountain.
It's like no, it's like inside the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Or something.
Anyways.
Yeah, they did like a 3D scan,
Mhm.
and then like they scanned like an object
Mhm.
in the mountain that looked like the way the Bible described Noah's
Interesting.
Ark. But that's a whole other like. But it's similar to what you're saying. Like,
But I'm gonna be objective.
yeah,
Proving Noah's Ark exists doesn't prove God.
exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
So we still have to get into a theory part about
Yeah.
proving God. So yeah, I'm just trying to be objective here. I can't just like protect Christianity and
of
just
course.
like ignore all the stuff. Like sometimes I was still like
So
even
you're saying the
criticize.
7 days are a little bit flawed.
No. I'm saying that there is a saying out there, but for me it's like it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like if even though it's like literal 7 days, I will still believe it. If it ended up being like not literal, if it's like symbolic, I'll still accept it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just giving you an aspect that actually, like, that's actually spoken out there. Yeah. So, possibility of God existing. So, you guys heard of conservation of matter, momentum, and energy?
This sounds definitely something in physics you'd learn in physics.
Law of conservation.
Right.
Okay. So
I might have learned it, and then I
All right.
forgot it.
So the energy, momentum, and matter in a closed system is fixed. You cannot destroy matter. You cannot create more matter. So if I were to have a box and I were to put an apple into a box, the apple may rot, but the total energy and the total matter and total momentum in the box is fixed. So if we were to ignore gravity and everything, and we let the apple just sit in the box. And you open the box like 7,000 years later, and you calculate the total energy and everything, and assuming that nothing outside of the box is gonna affect what happens in the box, everything are gonna stay the same. The apple won't move. It's probably gonna rot and probably be like, I don't know, we're gonna probably get a layer of disgusting stuff, but the total energy and matter won't change. So that's the conservation of matter, momentum, and energy. So we apply that to the universe. If the universe is a closed system, then things are not supposed to exist. It's not supposed to be created. It cannot self-create. That's physics. You cannot create more matter or energy or momentum. You cannot destroy it as well.
So when you're creating a product, you're just combining existing.
Yes, that's
together.
crafting. Crafting and creating is two different things. Crafting is like you're putting two things together or multiple things together. You make a new thing. Like this lock, you have different parts of it. When you put them together, you get a lock.
Even just the clothes we wear. Even just like clothes.
Yeah, so same thing. But for creating, it means you're getting something out of nowhere. You're just like creating from zero and suddenly there's something.
Okay.
And to get to that part, we'll have to talk about entropy. That's something in thermodynamics, which is about...
I'm not a science major.
Okay, so that's like a thing. That's like a study about how heat works. How heat... it's like the science of heat. Consider that. That's like the oversimplified definition of thermodynamic. And there's this word called entropy. Entropy, you probably never heard of it, but yeah, I'll explain.
I definitely am not.
So entropy means, and for those who are watching, you can search it up. Entropy is a unit that's used to measure chaos. So when you're trying to describe chaos, it can actually be measured by entropy. So entropy is like meter, but it's like another measurement for chaos. So the second law of thermodynamics, which is the law of increasing entropy, basically says that in a closed system, if nobody takes care of it, the entropy is going to increase, which means if nobody takes care of a closed system, like the apple in the box, eventually chaos is going to increase. It's just natural. And by chaos, the definition of chaos is the recyclability of the matter, momentum, and energy in a box. So if in the box, there's like a earth, and there's human on earth, and there's no evil in human's heart, and human actually take care of resources on earth, it's supposed to multiply. Yes, it will. Just imagine, like, people are not actually like going after each other. They're actually like cooperative, and they're like actually loving each other, and
so it will flourish.
It will flourish. But until sin comes in, that thing doesn't work anymore. There's no utopia anymore. So naturally, chaos is just gonna increase. It's just gonna, like, you might begin with the earth in the box. In the end, you're gonna get noises. You're gonna get shattered rocks probably, and it's just gonna get more and more chaotic, more and more disorder. That's the second law of thermodynamics, the law of increasing entropy. So, so then that actually decreases the possibility of things creating itself even further, because chaos is the nature of this world. It's not order. That's just science, and those of you who are watching can just search it up. It's actually proven. It's just a part of the law of this universe. It's a part of how nature works. So if you put them together, then you get an answer that everything must be created, because it cannot create on its own due to entropy. So since there's a God, then we must filter, because there's like so many religions. There's like 4,000 religions or even more out there. And how do you know which one is the right one? Oh, very easy. First, you have to know what is a God. That thing many people doesn't think about, but it's actually quite important if you actually want to try to find the real God out there. And before we begin that part, I have to mention that it actually takes more faith for you to believe in atheism than to any other religions, due to how science works. It's just like
I think
science.
atheism can also just spark out of people are too lazy to practice a religion.
I understand, and I can only say understandable. Have a great day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay. So speaking of which, wait, is there any questions so far? Any question I can explain?
Let's go back to when you're explaining your debate rules. I'm curious, how did they decide what's a fallacy without the AI?
Oh, so there are. Okay, so I'll have to explain two concepts here.
Okay. So
First, there are basic okay, you know what? I'm gonna explain something else first.
okay.
So each field has its own rules.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you several examples. So for history, if it happens, you would just see it as it is, as how people record it to be. And maybe sometimes you might use logics and you found out, oh, there's a conspiracy theory behind it. And, it might be something else. That's history. For science, you're going to check for a repeated pattern. And eventually you're going to come up with a theory. Okay, this is how the experiment goes.
This is also data collecting.
Yeah, this is all the data. So that is based on what you know. That is based on observation. But a person can just say, oh, every time I wake up and there's a sun, and every time I go to sleep and the sun goes down. So therefore, the sun comes out because I open my eyes. But is that actually relative? Is sun coming out because you open your eyes, or does sun just have its own rules? Of course, the second one.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say.
So if you were to observe based on observation, it actually doesn't work in multiple cases, which science isn't omni.
Yes. And to add to that, different times, different seasons will affect when the sun rises and sets.
Correct. And for logics, it doesn't apply to language, because the logic behind language is we agree that the word apple stands for that fruit. But in logics, people will say, oh, it's appealing to popularity because people says that, therefore it's called apple.
Okay, well, what about names then?
Yeah, so exactly. So one rule in one field doesn't apply to all the fields.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't think that, oh, because it's scientific, therefore it's always correct. It doesn't, actually.
Yeah.
And same for logics. It doesn't apply everywhere. For example, language. For example, we agree to come to this room. Well, that's also appealing to popularity, but it works. So, so before I get into that, I just want to explain that logic isn't omni as well, just as science. And what's your question again?
How did you determine what's a fallacy? Who's determining it?
Right. So it's actually science plus logics. Oh, sorry, science plus crowd agreement, because a crowd of people who study logics found out that using certain logic is more logical than others.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically like logic on itself is actually against logic, honestly, because to answer that question, it's actually made by a crowd of people, right? But is that appealing to popularity?
Isn't that like the definition of laws? Like it's a set of rules agreed by a group of people. which are then
but yeah.
enforced.
Yeah, so therefore, logic itself is against logic.
Yeah.
So, but we cannot say that because we have to explain something called ration. What do you think ration is?
Ration your food.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, like intelligence,
Yeah.
like ration. Like, how do you define it?
being conservative, I guess. Maybe like to a certain percentage of knowledge.
Okay, very close. I'll tell you my definition. So it's to make the best choice according to what you know.
So
If you're given
work
the
with
wrong,
what you have, basically.
you basically work with what you have. Like, for example, if there's like I was locked in a room, and there's like a button,
Yeah.
and there's another button. Clicking this button sends nuclears everywhere. Clicking that button saves everyone. It
And then the
disarms
third
all the-
button will have Santos saying, "I agree."
I agree.
Right. Yeah. So in this situation, we should choose the second one, which it disarms all the weapons, right? But then after clicking that, and there's like a speaker be like, haha, you choose the wrong one. The other one actually disarms. This one actually sends all the nuclears.
This sounds like something out of Squid Games.
But the thing is, choosing the second one is actually the rational choice. Because you are choosing based on the info you got. But if the info given to you is actually a lie, then it doesn't make you stupid. Because it's just that you're being lied to. It's like convincing AI, 1 + 1 =
11.
1. Yeah, 11. You're just gaslighting the AI. It doesn't make it, unrational. Yeah. Though it kind of is. But anyways. So since ration, but can we agree on ration, the definition of ration being choosing the best choice based on what? Okay, so same for logics. The agreement of how logic works is based on ration. If this thing works this way at best, then people should operate this way until we find a better one. So it's like meaning of life. You cannot stop searching for your value and meaning of life. But okay, so most people out there, they're like, oh, you cannot find it, therefore just don't even try to find it. But what I will say is, I understand it's hard to find, but you can try to find one first. And if you find this one to be rational to believe as your meaning of life, you stick with this one first. But if you find a better one, stick with that one. So it's the same for. Oh, by the way, so there's another rule in the debate I went in, the decentralized debate. The losers will have to join the faith of the winner. So if you lost against an atheist, you have to be an atheist until it is disproved.
Then you join the other.
Yeah. So that's actually how ration and logic should work. Right? If you go through a debate and the other person doesn't change or you doesn't change, what's the point?
Yes, the point of a debate is
to find the truth.
Yes.
Right. So same thing. I'm gonna answer a question directly. Who came up with it? I don't know, but it's people came up with it because it's rational. It's not because they agree. Therefore,
System makes sense, but what I'm still curious about is like, are you at the debate table and you and the other person are debating?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone monitoring it?
The AI.
But you said there's no AI.
There was no AI, so
Oh,
there was a
there's no AI.
judge. So we appeal to the judge.
Okay, so there is a person.
But he cannot make the decision who wins. It's only between us. And if we don't talk to him, he is not allowed to speak.
Okay, so the judge monitors, but you guys fight it out, and you decide who wins in the end between two people.
So the only use of the judge is if the other person is not admitting that they're making a mistake, you appeal to the judge, and the judge will judge the logic.
So they're there to prevent cheating. Per se.
Prevent
Pretty much,
cheating.
yeah.
But still, it's flawed because you can pay him through.
Yeah.
Possible, but not always.
I mean, this is a debate with no stakes. I don't like not high stakes, so it doesn't make sense for you to pay the judge.
Right. So
Not logical.
You have
But
nothing
still,
to gain out of it.
yeah, but still, it's better to use AI because AI it's not like tempted by money. It's especially if you lock it in a smart contract.
Well, the greatest thing about AI is it doesn't have feelings or perspectives.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So
works
before
with
we have the
facts.
AI, this is the best we get, right? So again, rations. This you choose the best. So when AI is not there, then best thing we can have a judge, I guess. But we're not appealing to authority.
But how is the debate presented? Are you up on the podium giving like a short little speech, or is it cross-examination where you're
Oh, you have to cross-examine.
asking each other questions?
You have to cross-examine it. So same thing for. It's actually a habit where just now we were mentioning about what's the Christian theory again? Oh, the Noah thing, right?
Yeah, Noah's Ark.
And I was trying to be objective about it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's actually something you must have to do during the debate. You can't just like keep on giving facts that support your stuff. You also, if the other person gives something that opposes your statement, you have to admit it if it's proven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, just so you know, if it's not about like sometimes you just gotta admit stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So, for example, there's a part where in the Bible it says this king ruled for like certain years, but in the other part it says otherwise. It's true, and I actually checked. It was actually different, but a copywriting issue doesn't disprove the author.
Absolutely.
So, like, if I write a book and I make a grammar issue, if I make a grammar issue, then I don't exist. That's the logic behind those people who are trying to disprove Bible. Or because there's a error in the Bible, therefore God doesn't exist. Well,
this translation is not factual or something like that.
yeah. So the logic behind them is actually flawed.
Yeah.
And
Precisely.
yeah, get one-shotted.
All that cool shit just to say get one shot.
Yeah. Anyways, so should we keep going, or is there any...
Yeah, we should keep going.
Okay. So, now we're trying to find, like, filter out of the 4,000 religions, which one is possible, which one is the possible God. So, it's actually quite simple. You have to observe something. You have to, this is called the criteria of the creator. You have to meet certain criteria in order for you to be a possible creator. So, for example, let's say you're making a draw, like you're drawing something.
A transformer, we'll say that.
Can't.
What? Okay.
So, if you're like drawing something, you have to be out of the picture. If you're in the picture, somebody is drawing you, right? So, same for space. If you're creating it, you have to be out of the system. Like, for example, if I am putting something, an apple into a box, I have to be outside of the box, right? I can't be like, yeah, that's not how physics works unless you have some tools outside there. But then you have to ask what's outside there. So, but anyways, so therefore, in order for God to create a universe, the basic requirement is that he is out of the bound of time and space and dimension. Otherwise, if he is in space, then somebody created him, which he isn't.
Yes.
So now we have to observe, which is science, and science means the observation of the natural law. And that is basic. It's the entire science thing is based on observation. So based on observation, what thing in this world is outside of time and space and dimension? Think of one.
What's that planet-eating transformer?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, that's definitely not the right answer. But Unicron.
Yeah.
Is he though?
I don't know. I'm saying in the lore, is he that?
No, he's not outside another dimension.
Okay, but probably OP. I bet, but he's like eating planets, bro. Yeah. That reminds me of Galactus.
It's kind of the same concept, right? Unicron Galactus, yeah.
And I heard that there's only one variant of Galactus in all the multiverse. Is that true?
You guys know more about
I don't
me.
I think so.
No.
I can research about it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyways, he's kind of unique. Like you can't find another Galactus. That's basically how he is. So, love. It's actually agape. So this actually can be observed in various fields. For example, Mother Teresa. she can just sacrifice. Her love is self-sacrificial.
Yes.
Which
what about the Pope?
we'll talk about that another time.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not even just the famous people. If you simply observe some random believers, you can still see this called agape, which has 3 characteristics. And characteristic doesn't equal definition. I'll explain that later. So it's self-sacrificial, and there's the characteristic where it doesn't seek return. And it's, what again? Sacrificial, not seeking return, and unconditional. So those 3 are basically already like surpassing matter. You don't require the chemicals in your brain to perform love. That's basically agape, the love of God, the sacrificial love, or the perfect love. But yeah, if you find something else that surpasses time, matter, and dimension, feel free to comment in the comment section. But for now, according to at least what I observe, and there's probably no experiments about it, but to be honest, you can observe this in your daily life. There are people who can love unconditionally. For example, myself, I can do that. Without chemicals, I can perform love. And the definition of love is a means to will the best of the others. So, and which doesn't require chemical at all. And it's not for yourself. Because if it's for yourself, if it's like self-care, then that's just natural. Any animal can do that. Yes. But yeah, you can sometimes observe sacrificial love for, yeah. Anyways, so according to the observation we have now, the best thing possible for a God to be is agape. So love itself. So basically, there must be a God of love out there in order to, this God must be love in order to be God. Because there's actually 2 other more aspects on this. One is the study of possibility. Then there's a theory called the infinite monkey theorem.
Wait, that's the name?
That's the name. Trust me. You can research about it. That is the name. The infinite monkey theorem.
Okay.
Heard of it?
It's like if you put monkeys in a room and they'll eventually do like every possible sequence, so they're doing everything random.
Correct. So if you put infinite amount of monkeys and give them infinite amount of times and give them infinite amount of computers, eventually one of them is going to type out the entire Shakespeare series. So basically, it's trying to explain that anything with possibility more than 0%, which it can be like 0.0000 and 100 later 1% possibility of happening. If you give it infinite tries, it will happen someday. No matter how low the possibility is, as long as it's higher than 0%, it's almost 100% after infinite tries. So why does it connect to God? Simple. If God is anything that's not love, and he is not the perfect, he doesn't have the perfect love, then after infinite amount of time, this universe should be destroyed, which isn't.
But it's said in Revelation, it could happen.
No, I believe heaven on earth, honestly. Yeah. But anyways, that thing. So like, if he is not love, then according to the study of possibilities, Earth, everything should be destroyed. And there will be people saying, we're only like few billion years since the Big Bang. How are you sure that in the future he won't? The issue, now we're going back to Russian again. Are you gonna wait? Like, you can't even live for another billion years. Are you gonna bet your eternity on universe being destroyed or not? Because you can't live that long anymore anyways. So if you bet on that, then there's a big chance that hell is happening. You're gonna probably, I don't know, I don't want to say the word, but go to hell. But yeah, so in terms of ration, you probably don't want to try that. You don't want to.
Probably don't.
Yeah, because if you actually want to wait another billion years and see if he's gonna destroy it someday in the future, man, you just can't live that long. You can't try this possibility. Therefore, if you try this, it's irrational.
So having that wish to live forever is not a good idea.
Yeah, and try to test out God. It's just not rational. So might as well, based on what we already know, choose a better choice, I guess. So since, and there's another thing. Oh, sorry. It's actually similar. So there's a theory in ethics where there must be a balance between your ethics and your power. Yes. If you get more power than the ethics, which is the morality you have, you might cause destructive result
because you abuse that power.
Yeah, there's that chance. So, and that applies to God. If he isn't, then there's a big chance that he might destroy stuff. And again, there will be people out there asking, "Oh, if there's God, why is there suffering?" Man, he didn't start the suffering. Man started it. So like, no, he's not the cause of trouble. He's allowing you to choose freely. That's why there's trouble, and we can't choose wisely, and that's why
humans are just dumb.
And speaking of that, there's actually a chance where evolution might work.
What? How we were originated from monkeys?
No. I don't know about that part. And personally, I don't believe that we are from monkeys. Okay. Because the theory behind evolution is basically, because there's similarity in the bones, in the genetics, therefore they're the same. But in logics, that's called appealing to decomposition. Decomposition fallacy. Okay. Basically, this button,
I agree,
has white, the color white in it. I have color white in my shirt. Therefore, I am this button.
I agree.
That's a decomposition fallacy. Because a part of you are the same, therefore you're 100% the same. Right. That's the logic behind evolution. Because you're similar, therefore you're the same. You're from him. You are him. I am an ape.
Okay. I agree.
So the logic behind it is basically that. And if you were to ask them for the evidence, they will say, for example, this bone here, like actually if you search pictures online, it will appear. You search for last universal common ancestor, Luca, Luca, and you'll find pictures that's like, oh, humans has this bone here, birds has this bone here, fish has this bone, but it's like way shorter. And apes have this bone here, so we're all the same. And if you search another question, what is the Luca animal, which is the common ancestor, the animal that's as our common ancestor? It will say a singular cell, but a cell doesn't have a bone, man.
Yeah.
So like, it's flawed. So speaking back, I don't believe that we're from apes, but I do believe in natural selection. Like a wolf can become a dog over time. And there's actually experiments where black fox, which is the color how wild fox are supposed to be, they're supposed to be black. But if you treat it well and you actually make it your pet, after certain generations, like 2, 3, which will be just certain years, several years, the fur's color is gonna turn orange. So yeah, that kind of evolution, it happens, and 100% happens. I'm very certain that this kind of evolution happens, the change over time. And even for humans, we pass down knowledge, right? And if you mate like certain people with good genetics with another person, you're gonna get someone probably like bulky as well, right?
Yeah.
It's obvious. So yeah, I do believe this kind of evolution, but I don't think we're like from ape. But there's another point I want to bring up. The Bible says that Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, but it didn't say how long it took them to eat it. Like they can be created like billions of years ago, and then someday they just decided to eat it.
They made a pie out of it.
But you know what? If Adam and Eve were to be Chinese, they would just eat the snake.
Oh, Jesus. There it is. Another out-of-pocket joke.
All right. Anyways, yeah. So it never talks about how long they've been in the Eden. It's not like God told them do not eat and just like ate it second, man. Yes. I don't think it's that hard to obey to the rule where you just don't eat the fruit.
Yes. But it was a test to whether they would listen to God's command or not.
Yeah. So again, I don't know how long it take them. It can be hours. It can also be millions of years. But eventually they ate it, and here we go. Here's our world, how it came to be after sin enters it. So yeah, there is actually a chance where Earth has been like pretty old. Because there's young Earth theorists, which they believe that the Earth and the universe is only 6,000 years old. And there's also people who believe that Earth has been around for like billions of years. Yeah. So for me, they're both fine. If you were to tell me it's made in 6 days, fine, man. If you were to tell me that it's been millions of years, fine, man. Yeah, Adam and Eve might not ate the fruit for like so many years, and then eventually they ate it. So yeah. Anyways, so I think we can keep moving on with the proof for God thing.
Yes, I think it's actually a good time to start bringing it to a close.
Right. So before anything is created, how can it prove itself be love? Think about it. If there's nothing for you to love, how can any action from you prove that you're love? Remember, self-care isn't the same as love.
Mm-hmm.
If you're self-caring, because if you take care of yourself, you can serve others better. That is love.
Yes.
I take care of myself. I don't get sick so that people doesn't have to have trouble with taking care of me when I'm sick. And I try to take care of myself so that I can work and provide for my family. That's still love. It seems like self-care, but still love. But for the thing for God is, if nothing is created, what proves that He is love? Think about it.
So He created this world so He can show His love. Is that the logic?
Not really. What if this God is 2 in 1 or 3 in 1? The Trinity. So even without the world existing, it can still show love for each other. It's 3 God, multiple God, but it's 1 God.
Yeah. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
But they're not equal to each other, but they're all God, and they're one entity.
Yes.
So, and there's actually a very good what do you call it? Metaphor.
Analogy.
Yeah, analogy.
There are people saying, "Oh, water might be a good analogy," but that's actually partialism.
How about an egg?
That's still partialism. Partialism mean
what is this egg?
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit is a part of a Trinity, but it's not. That's not still not one. And people who says that water might be a good analogy is water can be in form of gas, can be in form of liquid, and can be in form of ice, which is solid. That's modalism. Yeah, sorry, it's not partialism. It's modalism. That's partialism, which is heresies. But there's a good
analogy.
I saw this guy on YouTube. This lady on YouTube. He was like, the space itself is actually quite similar, which the height, the length, and the width are all units of length. So it's actually 3 length. They're all length, but together they form our world, our 3D dimension. Think about it, come on. So Trinity, each are God. They're no different than each other, but they're one. It's like space. There's width, there's length, and there's height. They're all length, the unit for calculating length, but in different angles. But together they form universe. But I gotta make it clear here that God is not universe. I'm not some kind of like new age or,
The revelation.
yeah, or like some mysticism believing that if you die you could become a god like Mormons, or like like none of that. Sorry, I'm just using a
Analogy.
Yeah.
For the fourth time.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, so in order for this God to be God, he must be love, and if he wanna have any action proving that he is love, he must be multiple in one. Which, if you filter out through all the religions, being out of space and time has already wiped out a lot of religions. For example, the Greek mythology. Dude, the son of Zeus,
Hercules?
Hercules, can get drunk.
Okay.
Bro, and Zeus can literally be like cheating on his wife. That's not love. That's already like, and there's like multiple other ones, like Buddhism, bro, you're a human.
Yeah.
So, and everything begin with yuan. I don't know what that is in English, but anyway, that's like coincidence, but not really. Anyways, but if you put those filters on all the religions, in the end, you're only gonna filter out everything except Christianity, because there's only Christianity who believes in a triune God. So eventually, that's the only answer. It's like searching on Amazon. You're trying to buy a product. You first add a filter about the price. Oh, you want it to be like under like $1,000. You want it to be like can be shipped within 1 day. It can be like must be shipped from America. It must be like certain things. Once you put them all together, eventually you're gonna filter out everything except that one thing you're actually looking for. So same thing for God. If you put all those filters on, which we have discussed, and they appear to be rational, eventually you're only gonna get this answer. So that's how I came to find God, and yeah, in the debate we won.
Well, there we go.
We went through. That's like the pantheon, where like all the idols and gods come together.
So that was decided through the majority vote?
No,
Nothing to do with the
there's
judge?
no vote. There's just you fighting each other to death.
Yeah, but then how was that result decided then?
So if the other person, like for example, if I make a mistake, you pointed out that I am like appealing to whatever, or like making certain fallacies. If I admit it, I take the loss. If I don't admit it, then we go to the judge. When I make 3 mistakes, I'm out.
Then the debate's over.
Yeah, debate's over the other side.
I see.
Yeah, but yeah, we took them all down.
You took them all down. So there you go. That's your overall theory.
Overall, yeah.
Overall
correct.
theory. Yeah, I think
Any questions? Any?
it's a lot to digest. That's for sure.
So when did you decide to believe? Before or after the debate?
So I actually want to look into Christianity before the debate, but after that, I'm like, okay, this is like quite certain and it's very based. So I'm just gonna go with this. Yeah. So before that, I'm actually quite atheistic, but I was just like starting to get into Christianity. That's like the turning point of my faith, I would say.
You got to remind me. Are you baptized?
I am.
Okay, there you
I'm
go.
baptized.
There you go. So, I think that was one of the most logical discussions we've ever had.
Honestly, this could be an episode already.
Yeah, this
but
could
we
be.
got an extra part.
This could be an episode already, but we do have something interactive.
Right.
This is something you've been asking me for many weeks that you wanted to teach,
100%.
and I'm saying save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
So now it's finally the time to do it.
I mean, yeah, in the Bible it calls us to make disciples, but I believe that we don't have to just spread the gospel. We can also spread wisdom and skills, right?
And the skills you want to share is
lockpicking. Correct. It sounds
used for.
It sounds sus, but trust me. So in Canada, in case if you're watching somewhere else of Canada, in Canada, if you want to get a lock open, the average price is around 120 to 150. There can be 200 ones or 300 ones, depending on the complexity of the lock.
Okay. Before we start, though, I should probably put out a disclaimer that whatever we show in this episode, please do not abuse it.
Yeah, do not abuse it. If you abuse it, bro, we're not responsible.
We're not responsible for it.
We're just teaching it for education purpose. And
don't go to like someone's house.
Yeah,
and,
don't do that.
Locks.
So even for myself, I buy this transparent lock, which price is around, like the whole set is around $10 because I bought it in China. If you were to buy it here, then it's around like $50.
Okay.
And speaking of price, if you were to call someone to, okay, you know what? Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Should I get into it?
Yeah, we should get into it.
All right, wonderful. So, so this is a padlock. You use it to lock your bike and stuff.
Yes.
And this is a door. This is a car lock. So usually a car lock, just inside it just looks something like
but
this.
It's more for the older cars because a lot of newer cars now you just press a button.
No, if you search for it, like just actually look at it carefully, there should be a hole.
Really?
Yeah. Your key, if you take the keychain thing off, it's actually a key.
Oh yeah. It's just inside the device thing.
So most cars
right,
still have the lock just in case.
Yeah, it's for emergencies in case the technology doesn't work.
So yeah, whatever. Those skills still apply to cars. So if you lock your cars on accident, use this skill. But don't pick others' cars. Please don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Yeah,
please. We are not encouraging this kind of behavior.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, so to open a lock, you need two tools, but we have actually 3 type of tools. So this thing is called a pick.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you use it to pick something. It's just designed that way. This thing is called a tension wrench. You use it to simulate the key. You use this to simulate the key, and you use this to lock the pins. Okay, and for now, I'll have to explain about the pins. So the basic logic behind a lock is, as you can see, there are 6 pins for this one. Usually there's like 5 or something. There are a certain amount of pins on top of each lock, like every single lock. Okay. What you have to do is push the pin.
I got a closer look at this.
Yeah, to the correct height. And once they're pushed to the correct height, your lock will be 1 second. So usually you push it from the deepest. Then there you go. Wow. So usually you start from the deepest one. But yeah, there are also people who start with the outer one. So as you can see, the deepest one is like deep in there. There's like the 6th one. Once, and how do you know you're in there? Because for a real lock, you don't get to see the things inside, so you can only feel it. Yes. And the way how you feel it is, if you push it to the deepest part of the lock, it's supposed to feel like just pure metal. And when you're feeling like there's like a spring kind of feeling, and there's this kind of sound, that means you're on the last one. Once you're on the last one, pick it to a certain height. 1 second. I think I'm losing it. Yeah, pick it to a certain height. And once you think that's the correct height, start applying pressure on the wrench. So by applying pressure on the wrench, it will lock the pin's position. and then you can do all the other ones. So I'm gonna give you a basic example. So for example, Ryan. So you see, 1 second. So you see the third one's actually going quite high, right?
I can't really see it from this.
Okay. You know what? Just
Maybe you do it.
Sure.
I think this side. Is this the side you want to look at?
yeah,
You bring it up to the camera.
the pin side. So if you move the pick, it should move the pin.
It's not focusing.
When you apply pressure, like your goal is basically to push each pin up to a certain degree.
Yes.
And once all the pins are in the correct place, and if you apply further pressure, it will just open.
Okay.
And the purpose of the wrench is basically that it's basically to lock those pins into position you want.
Okay.
So if you push the pin up to a certain level, which you believe is correct.
How do you know?
Okay, quite simple. If it's in the correct place, and if you push it again, you will feel like void. You will no longer.
It
feel
won't
the
feel
strain.
pressure. You won't feel pressure.
You won't feel pressure from the
Okay,
strain,
okay.
and you will not hear the sound, the clicking sound from the spring.
Okay.
Like if the spring sound and pressure is gone, that means it's at least up there. It's either too high or in the correct place. So yeah, you just feel it basically. And once you feel like all of them are in the correct place, then you just apply further pressure to the wrench, and it will like suddenly go down a bit. Then you know it's like unlocked. Yeah, so you can try it yourself.
Okay. So also, how do you do multiple pins at once? Because if you lock it, can you access the other pins?
If you lock it, so that's why I want you to start from the last one, the deepest one. Because once you finish with the business with the last one, you just move on. You see, this is actually the last one is actually fixed, the position, because I'm applying pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So you just apply more pressure as you go on.
You can do that. Just don't break this. As long
Okay,
as you
okay,
don't
yeah.
break the wrench, then you should be good.
But I'm like, for the wrench, are you always applying pressure or only at the end?
Always.
Always. A little bit.
No, ever since you start feeling the last one,
Okay.
then you start applying pressure all the way through
Okay.
until you open the lock.
So you applying pressure, all of them are gonna stay, but you can still move the pins.
What do you mean?
You can still adjust the pins as you're.
You can still move it higher, but you cannot move it lower.
Okay, you can't lower, but you can increase.
But if you want to lower it, you just stop applying pressure, and everything will reset.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Again, yeah.
Okay, he's flexing now.
Because of time, we'll just YouTube try it and then.
Okay, sure thing.
Because of time. Okay.
And while you're trying, I'm gonna explain another tool that's you usually don't use it, but there are times where you might use it. It's called a hook.
You know what you should do?
Yeah?
Put the lock on the mic and then try to free it from the mic.
Sure.
That would be pretty.
I mean, after I try
Yeah,
once.
it's already locked. Yeah.
Yeah. So like this.
The wrench have to face me.
Oh, okay.
No. Like. Sorry.
So the wrench has to face you like this.
Face the opposite side of you.
Yeah, like.
Okay, you know what? Wait 1 second. Don't
It
worry.
faces that way, but you apply pressure this way.
Hold it like this.
Okay.
You apply pressure this way.
Okay, so
yeah,
I
yeah.
should just hold it like this.
Yeah. When you're trying to open the lock, don't put your hand on the metal thing or this thing, because if you hold it, even if you unlock it, it's still not gonna turn, because you're holding it, obviously. Yeah.
So a little bit of pressure.
Yeah. All right. So while he's opening it, I'm gonna introduce another tool.
Move your arms up a little.
It's
There, now the
called
camera can see it.
it's called a hook, and the purpose of a hook is to hook out a broken key inside a lock. So if you're like trying to open a
Oh,
lock.
so like if a piece of the key snaps
Yeah.
inside, so that's to like
Yeah,
get it out.
you use the hook to hook it out.
I see.
And then you start to pick it open. And then there's
I might
also
actually need that.
yeah,
There's like a broken key in my house.
really?
It's like stuck.
Wait,
Oh.
but you can have it.
Oh really?
You're gonna give it to him? Oh.
And there's this thing called a rack, or rake, I think. Rake. It's like the thing you use for gardening.
Okay.
It's a rake. It's like if you like gacha, you probably like this one. It's basically you're just like plugging it in the lock.
Yes.
You're trying to like
Randomly do it.
randomize it, and after again the infinite monkey theorem, after infinite tries, it should open. Man. It should
Okay.
open. Yeah. So again, for a rake, the pick is actually quite random.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, it's like a hill of different heights, and you just use it to mate with the lock, and it just opens.
That's one way to put it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically it. There are some other ones, but they're like too weird to use. For example, this one. I forgot the name, but I never use it. It's just weird. So it's just abandoned in my kit. Yeah. And for this kind of thing, it can form.
Okay.
But yeah.
Editor blur that.
Yeah.
I am having trouble with this.
Don't worry. It takes time.
Okay.
Janice,
Should
you wanna go?
should I try the rake? Is
Yeah.
that easier?
Again, it's a gacha game, so if you're lucky, then yeah. It's a gacha game. Man.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh wait, let me give you a better gacha. Oh yeah, that one's actually
better
good.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like,
Oh wait, no, you still need this. You still
Oh,
need
I
that.
still need
Yeah,
this.
you still need the wrench.
so wrench, put pressure, and then just
Well, you plug it in first, then you apply pressure. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Yeah, yeah, apply pressure and just mate with the lock, I guess.
Yeah. Get in there, man. Really get it in there.
should I be worried about breaking anything?
No, because I got 2 more. I got like lots of the wrench.
I'm really worried I'm gonna.
Just don't apply too much pressure. As long as you see the pins like staying up there, then yeah. We're just listening. Okay, I guess. Well, Mark, how about you try it? Or Santos, you try it.
Santa's try.
All right, Santos.
I'm looking at the time and yeah.
Nope, no luck. I have.
Which one has less pins? I don't-
This one has less pins, but it's kind of invisible.
Okay.
So that one's actually.
Wait. So how does this work?
Okay, he's gonna. Ryan's going to try.
I mean, Santos, you should probably try the other one.
Or you know what? Maybe I can just teach you privately. Like I mean, like just like behind the screen. No.
I mean, we're just kind of just demonstrating it.
Isn't it
Yeah.
supposed to face away
Oh
from
wait,
me?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the other way.
We'll try to do something for the
Okay.
camera though, so they
Sure
have
thing,
some
sure thing.
content, and then we'll,
Sure thing.
we'll figure out the rest.
At
of
least you tried, right?
Yeah. Wait. How do you insert this? So.
Don't worry, guys. I'll eventually teach him how to unlock a lock.
Oh, it looks like Santos has a problem. You can help himself.
Yep.
it. So just pressure, and then just.
And just really just.
But
Go for it.
if you're applying too much pressure, you will find it very hard to unplug.
So some pressure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can feel the resistance already.
The dirt.
My computer.
Wait, do I shake this?
Yeah.
Or?
No. You don't shake it.
Wow, you're right. This is hard.
You know, I recently heard this theory where, well, it's an interesting theory, but I don't know if it's true though. So there's this person who told me that he believed that ADHD and autism doesn't exist. Hear me out. Here's his theory.
Before you say what you're gonna say next, I know people who have ADHD. So
No.
be careful.
So his theory is
It's gonna get cancelled.
if you were to give him a phone or like a gaming device, he can actually focus. So his theory is that he is not focusing because he just doesn't like it. It's not because he can't focus. If you actually give him something you like, he can focus.
I see.
Yeah, so that's his theory.
Ooh, something reacted. I felt like something moved in there.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways, I just thought it's interesting, you know. It might not be true, but like, you know.
I think one of the things, one of the
Are you supposed to put pressure on this though?
yeah.
Push down,
This way?
downwards.
Oh, downwards.
Right?
Sorry, what?
Downwards, right? Downwards pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Is he doing it wrong?
No.
Okay, Santos, you try.
Or maybe we should do the.
All right, so
as long as
the
we can,
wrench have to face.
as long as we can get it
Yeah.
unlocked once on camera,
Go like this.
mission
Yeah.
accomplished.
I could feel the. I'm left-handed.
Okay, yeah. Don't apply too much
Okay,
pressure.
me-
You know what? Yeah,
yeah.
use the skill one, man.
If we can get it unlocked one time on camera,
You know
that's
what?
mission accomplished.
And I'm just gonna do my orange.
Moving.
Yeah. If you poke it too much, you're gonna penetrate the entire lock. Yeah, and trust me, a lock doesn't like it.
I'm sure it won't. I'm sure it won't.
If you find that, see, that's the randomizer. You just like, this is RNG. It's
Oh,
just
you
like,
unlocked it?
unlocked it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
It-
flexing.
No, it's just like gotcha. It's literally like I'm doing nothing different. It's just, well, there are some skills to it.
I'm sure there is.
Because you need to know when to reset it. You need to when to stop applying pressure. Because if you're pushing everything too high, then you're never unlocking it. Unless you break the pin. Then
I see.
if you find that you're pushing all the button at once, that means you're going too deep. If you find all the pins going like this way, which in your point of view it's this way, like the height of the lock is like that way, then you are pushing the last one, technically.
Okay, I think I got the.
Oh, Santos is making progress.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
Congrats, man. Congrats.
Good job, Santos, man. Built different. Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. There we go. Mission accomplished.
All right. Well done, man. Well done.
So, what intrigued you to get into lockpicking?
Oh, I just thought it's fun.
Okay, it's a fun hobby.
Oh no, because there's a time where I'm just taking care of my grandparents as their like health conditions like dropping. I was trying to find something that I can do at home, something I can learn. So eventually I found lockpicking.
Very nice.
You know, it's like you don't need to go outside. I can just stay at home. If something happened to my grandparent, I can take off them. Just stop picking and just go get a hot water for them or something. Yeah.
So how did you guys find that? Learning how to lockpick.
Well, I failed, so.
So did I.
No, you just no, like I would say it's more like you tried. You didn't fail. You just like it's just that because of the timely matter. We
What about you, Santos? How'd you find that?
I tried lockpicking before,
Oh,
but
he has
I
experience.
found no. I found a tutorial online, and they said to use a paperclip instead of a kit.
Oh, so paperclip is to simulate this. So
Yeah.
basically, you need to find a paperclip that's basically operating.
So I think I had two paperclips, one for the
wrench, one for the
one for the rake.
yeah. So
And then for 30 minutes, I was like going like that, and I was unsuccessful.
I understand. Yeah. That's gotcha. And without like proper rake, like for a pick, you can make one yourself with paperclip. But for a rake, I don't know about that, man. A rake is you actually need like professional ones. Because if you were to try to make a rake with a paperclip, it might not be the same distance as how normal keys are supposed to. Your hill for each. I don't know, your distance for each tooth is just not matching with a real lock, so like it might not work. But if you were to use a paper clip, to operate as a pick, then it will work pretty well, to be honest. Just as long as it's not like too thick to the point where it can't get into the lock, then yeah.
So the intention of that is just to scrape out key parts, bits that are stuck inside locks.
You mean hook?
Hook? Yes.
Right. Yeah. Wait, were you talking about hook or rake?
For what? Oh, when I was trying to unlock?
Yeah.
I was talking about a rake.
Rake.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you understood it as hook, right?
Yeah. No, I kind of thought of like the brick separator from Lego.
So
kind of like that.
Hook is something you use to take broken parts out or anything out of a lock. Rake is the gotcha thing.
I see.
And pick is just the techies use. People who never touch grass and just like don't shower for a week. Not just kidding. Yeah, this is like a technical
who are really
one.
committed.
Yeah. That then we use pick.
There we go.
All right.
Very nice. So that was lockpicking, a fun hobby of Denny's that he got to show. Once again, please use this for the right reasons if you learn to do this skill.
Yeah.
That's we're not responsible for anything that happens. So, yeah, I mean,
if you do it for something illegal, I'll take your dog.
You heard him first. There you go. Don't do it. Well, I think that was a pretty fun activity to learn, I guess, even though only one of us successfully did it, but that's okay. Before we officially put an end to this episode, there is something I've wanted to save, and that is to tease, I guess, because I don't know when this is going to come out, a new song. Mm-hmm. We just finished it yesterday. It's not going to be out for a while because there's a bunch of additional stuff that needs to be done first. Mm-hmm. For one, this is a collab with another person. Second, we want to do a whole music video for it. And right now, the other artist that's on it, she is currently in Hong Kong. So she's going to be filming some footage in Hong Kong for the music video. And yeah, so this may come out in like November. Very late in this year. So but we just finished it yesterday. The timing was perfect. So I thought, why not show it? Because you guys haven't heard it. You definitely haven't heard it. So, what a better way to cap the episode.
Nice. So are we rating it?
Yeah. Give me your brutally honest review of it.
Brutally honest, I'm gonna rate it a 2.
The whole thing?
Huh?
The whole thing?
The song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's new. You guys, I promise you guys have not heard this song. Completely new. It's not timeless.
I heard it in my dream yesterday.
It's not timeless
Wait, what,
dream.
for real?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
It's not timeless dream. It's not Serenity. It's a brand new song.
nice. Let's hear about it.
It's called Unbroken.
Just like me. Can't
Yes.
break me.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Da-da-da.
Shall we?
Good
We
song.
shall.
All right. Unbroken.
How?
What? Okay.
Should I hook you out with this?
No. All right. I'm gonna play it.
I saw you standing in the rain tonight. Your shadow danced beneath the pale street light. I tried to speak, but my voice was weak. The words got lost in the storm we keep.
You turned to me with tears in your eyes, a fragile heart under heavy skies. We're broken pieces, but still we shine. Through every crack runs a silver line.
We're broken together. We'll fight through the weather. Hold my hand, don't let go. In your heart I found my home. to stay. We're unbroken together. We'll fight through the weather. Hold my hand, don't let go. In your heart I found my home. Even when the world falls apart, who stitch the seams of a shattered heart. Through the darkness we'll build our fire. Our love's the thread pulling us higher. We're unbroken together. We'll fight through the weather. Hold my hand, don't let go. In your heart I found my home.
Nice.
I agree.
What do you think?
Better than I expected.
It sounds like a worship song.
I had a feeling you would actually say that.
It sounds like a worship song with a little bit of country.
A little bit of country. That's an interesting combination.
Yeah. And yeah.
Wait, who made the lyrics?
I mean, I wrote some of it, and
Nice.
you actually know this person. She goes to
Koyo?
our church. No, not Koyo. Angel.
Her.
Yeah.
Ah.
You didn't recognize her voice, did you?
Bro, I only see her like twice.
Yeah. Well, she's the other person on this. Angel. Yeah. So it's a collab. She's currently in Hong Kong, and then she's gonna film some footage. We have a proper music video for once. Like this is
Interesting.
gonna be one of the more special songs.
Nice, nice.
What'd you think?
I agree with Brandon.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
And is there any, I don't know, AI made portion in it? No, nice. 100% organic.
You can kind of tell when a song's made by AI or not, like especially with singing, because you are quite seasoned in that.
Do you know the brain rot, the ton 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 sahur?
Yes, I have seen the ton 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 brain rot stuff. Yes,
Oh my gosh.
yes. Santos has made a lot of AI Mark45 covers.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
We have an AI model for his voice.
Oh my god.
I've sung APT. I've sung what else? Thick of It. Baby Shark, Lamborghini.
Oh my-
Some Chinese song. I've sang some Chinese song.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like, no, obviously no. I would sound even better if it was AI.
Oh my gosh.
Like if AI was used for my voice.
Imagine
in the
like
song.
5 years or like, yeah, 5 years into the future. How do you even know if anything online is true?
You can
don't.
sort of
You
tell.
don't.
You can sort of tell, especially with those animal videos now, those Bigfoot vlogs and the gorillas on the podcast.
Yeah, those ones are like obvious.
Those are funny, but you know it's AI, but it's funny, so you want more of it. So, yeah. So this song will come out. I don't know. Maybe it'll come out in October or November. It's not coming out anytime soon. We literally just finished it yesterday, but it's new. I want to test it. See what you guys think. Get some feedback going before we decide to see what to do with it. But yeah. I also because you were familiar with the other person, or sort of familiar with the other person.
Yeah,
on
I
this
know
song.
her. I mean, we kind of collaborated on the VBS.
Exactly. So there you go. Out of 10, what'd you give it?
6.5.
Okay. He agrees.
I'll rate it 9 out of 11.
Yeah, of course. Well, there you go. If for anyone who's watching, if you made it this far into the episode, congratulations. That's your reward for getting this far. You get to listen.
Nice. You got an Easter egg.
You get a little Easter egg. So there you go. But I think now we are pretty much done. So once again, thank you for coming back on the show, Denny. I honestly did not expect this soon, because I remember when we first made the first episode, we were like about to leave to China.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is going to be many years till we do this again.
Yeah.
Now here we are doing another episode where you're about to leave to China again.
Yeah.
So,
I'm getting deja vu.
yeah, this is very deja vu kind of.
Let's wish I stayed there. But anyways.
But now we really don't know how long you'll be there. That's the thing. But who knows? You could be back in like 6 months. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll do a third episode of you. Well, I don't know. But yeah, I do feel like this is very full circle. We started with you, and then we've come back to you now.
Nice.
I think you are this. This is going to be episode 60, I think.
60.
60, yeah. So
all episodes.
Yeah,
not
all
just
episodes.
guests.
The first episode was episode 10, I think. It was 10.
I see.
Now we're about to hit episode 60.
So I'm the Big Bang then.
I guess you are.
Oh, you know what? There's actually this guy. It's actually a girl in my church. She was like, the Big Bang needs a Big Banger. I'm like,
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, like, a lot has happened in between the first time we did it and now, obviously.
Yeah.
Other guests, other big things happened on this podcast. But I feel like you are like the the Big Bang, the beginning, the end.
Sure.
And then we'll have you come back for like the 100th episode or something. We'll see.
All right, sure thing.
That depends on how long you take in China.
If you stay there for a few years, we're just gonna delay that episode.
Yeah, we're just gonna
It'll be
the channel's
99.1, 99.2.
exactly. The channel's just gonna go on a big break before you come back.
Nice.
Hiatus, big hiatus.
See how many zeros you can get back there.
Oh, maybe. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay. But yeah, any final words you want to say to our viewers before we?
What, am I dying?
No, just like nuggets of wisdom, just advice.
Okay. You know what? 3-word. Christ is Lord.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Also, did you watch our documentary? Did you watch it?
I think so, but I kind of forgot. You know
Yeah,
what? Maybe
that's
I'll
fair.
just rewatch.
Maybe you should.
Or
rewatch it.
check the the YouTube progress thing, the progress bar.
Yeah.
If you watch a video, there's like a red
Yeah.
progress bar.
I
right?
do
Yeah,
YouTube. Of course, I know this. Yeah, but yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. So, on all the stuff we talked about earlier, I think it's a good segment to check out the documentary. It's kind of related to what we talked about earlier.
Right.
Anyways, thank you for coming back, Denny. It's great to have you. Yeah. So make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, do all the good
100%.
stuff, and turn on that notification bell so the next time Denny comes back, you will be notified right away, and he can tell you all about the things that has happened in his stay in China.
Oh yeah, trust me, there will be stories.
Exactly. He apparently you say you're gonna teach us kung fu when you come
I'm
back.
gonna teach you how to fight, and
Yeah, how
when
to
I come
fight,
back,
right?
I can fight people.
I expect you to be a black belt when you come back.
Can you 1v1 Ryan?
He's gonna beat me up.
I believe so. Yeah.
Exactly. See, he's gonna beat me up.
You train him so he can.
That's why I let you hit my palm every time. You know, like when I meet you. That's
Bro,
like power
this is
training.
gonna be like the Karate Kid spin-off movie or something, and Jackie Chan is just gonna be like,
You can play Ip Man.
oh,
Yo.
oh, good call.
I don't know if we should cut that out.
Donnie Yen, I'm coming for you.
Should we cut that out? Just say your last name.
Actually, I don't know.
Up to you. Up to your editor.
I'll see.
Up to your editor.
I'll see. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.